Hi everybody, I'm Summer Sanders, Olympic gold medalist in swimming, the mom of two awesome kids. I've also been a television reporter and television host for the past 30 years and worked over 10 Olympic Games. My experience being diagnosed with melanoma, I would say was absolutely shocking. And I think people are shocked that I'm shocked because I spent every second in the sun for my sport. I was a swimmer, I was outdoor, I lived in California. My places where I found my 4 melanoma were one on my right calf, one on my left calf, and 2 on my triceps on my right arm. Each one of these melanoma I found myself. The first one I had no idea. I didn't know anything about melanoma, I just knew it was a new mole. And it took me a year to go in and actually see somebody about it. Every single other one I noticed, and I was my own health advocate in asking my dermatologist to please take it off and let's investigate it a little bit more. For anybody who is going through a melanoma diagnosis themselves, I would say take a deep breath, right? Take a deep breath, write things down. I found that when I got my melanoma diagnosis, when I heard the words highly atypical malignant melanoma, and those words came out of the mouth of my doctor, it just flew over my head in a bit of panic. It was a wave of panic. So I called them back with a piece of paper and a pencil, and I wrote things down, and I started researching. And I realized that if I want to remain healthy and I want to have my best odds in fighting this, that I needed to learn about it and become a part of the journey in getting healthy. And that's what I've done. So my suggestion to anybody who's going through that, learn about it, read about it, don't be scared of it. Empower yourself to learn and be a part of the journey so that you can make really educated decisions and be a part of your medical process. I have been diagnosed with 4 melanoma, and I was outside every second of the day, and I would wear sunscreen on vacation, but I would not wear it when I was training. So my advice to those awesome athletes right now who are giving everything they can to their sport, and their sport is outside, start out with sunscreen. Recognize when you're working out, recognize that if the sun is at its highest spot in the sky, you should just wear a shirt or wear some sunscreen. The advice I'd give to anybody who is not taking their relationship with sun exposure seriously is to pause for a moment and recognize that skin cancer and melanoma does not just choose those who get sunburn or those who go to a tanning bed or those who are sunbathing all day. It can also choose people who are working outside. It can choose those who are training outside, and it can choose those that are sitting there being amazing parents watching their kids in their sports outside. Oftentimes, women get melanoma in places that they wouldn't even think to put sunscreen, right? The back of their arms, the back of their legs. Men often get it on the back of their neck and on their backs. Put some sunscreen on, but be conscious of how you're applying it, right? You want to give an even amount of the sunscreen all over your body because every single section of your body is being exposed to the sun when you're outside, being an awesome, energetic, amazing human being. I have many tips and tricks that I have developed to protect my skin. I always carry some sort of a shirt that I can just put over me when I'm feeling that beat down of the sun. I always have at least 1, 2, 3 things of sunscreen at all times because I don't want to get a sunburn. And then I apply my sunscreen really thoughtfully, right? I make sure you start out with a big clump in your hand, but by the time you get to the back of your legs or the back of your arm or the back of your neck, you don't have as much sunscreen. So I start and reapply in that area so that it gets the same attention that the front of my legs got and the front of my arms got. Don't skip on spaces, right? If you can't get to your back, get somebody else to put sunscreen on your back. Every single time, not just every now and then. Make it consistent. Make it a part of your daily habit. It will absolutely benefit you in the long run. And then your relationship with the sun will always be positive.